What's up guys, my name is Velcomia and welcome to Top 5 Sonic the Hedgehog Heroes. So the list of the characters I'm going to read out is my personal opinion. It's how I feel about these heroes and their abilities, their personality, all that kind of stuff. And if you don't agree with these, then drop a comment saying yours. So here we go. At number 5 we have E102 Gamma. Now I know you're probably thinking, why Gamma? What's special about him? Why should he get a place in this list? Well, Gamma debuted in Sonic Adventure. His original purpose was to serve Dr. Eggman aboard the egg carrier. He kidnapped Froggy and gave him to Dr. Eggman. Eggman then ordered the other E100 robots away to serve as regular robots within the stages. As E103 Delta is being teleported away, he looks into Gamma's eyes. Eggman then orders Gamma to get the bird from the prison cell in which Amy is being held in. Amy tells Gamma that he is too good to obey Eggman, and then the pink bird flies out of the prison cell and looks into Gamma's eyes, knowing its pink relatives are inside. Gamma then has a change of heart, and this is where my opinion comes into play. Usually Dr. Robotnik's robots usually obey him without question. Their purpose is to serve an attack and that's it, but for one of Robotnik's robots to actually turn good and want to release the animal Eggman usually stores inside the robots is just amazing. E102 Gamma will always be one of my favourite characters, and he has the only story in a Sonic game which has actually made me cry. At number 4 we have SBO the Chameleon. This guy debuted in Knuckles Chaotix and returned again in Sonic Heroes for a main role. He was in Sonic the Fighters, but I wouldn't really count that. So SBO provides a unique badass personality. He always wants to get the job done, he doesn't take crap from anyone, and the dude has great abilities such as camouflage, in which he can hide from enemies, ninja shurikens or ninja stars, in which he can take out enemies from a distance or even up close. He can even stick to walls indefinitely like a sneaky SOB. But then again, so can all of the speed characters, but I believe he's the only character who can stick for a limited amount of time. He can also do the homing attack and is the fastest member of the Chaotix. He's also my favourite member of that group. Well, in Sonic Heroes anyway. Should I note that my opinion of SBO is really based off his character in Sonic Heroes. SBO is one of those characters with a joy to play as and watching the cutscenes. Unfortunately, even though he's one of the most badass characters in the Sonic universe, the lack of main roles he has had lands him at number 4. At number 3 we have Shadow the Hedgehog. So, Shadow. He is probably one of the most interesting characters in the Sonic universe, probably along with Gamma. He debuted in Sonic Adventure 2 and was freed by Dr. Eggman. He originally plotted revenge against humanity for what happened to his friend Maria on the Space Colony arc prior 50 years ago on the game's year. In the last story he remembers his promise to Maria to give humanity a chance to be happy and to protect from anything that threatens it. After defeating the Bio-Lizard or Final Hazard, he fulfills his promise and falls to his not so certain death. From there he has suffered amnesia, forgetting everything that has happened. In Shadow the Hedgehog, the game, the last story you are defending humanity again, thus making Shadow a hero. He is very much like Sonic in terms of abilities. In Sonic Adventure 2 he can do pretty much everything Sonic can do apart from the bounce attack and the magic hands. In Sonic Heroes again, he can do pretty much everything Sonic can do, but this time he has the power of Chaos Control, which basically freezes time. I could go on for a while how powerful Shadow actually is, but the reason he is one of my favourite characters is because the concept of his character is just great and adds that little bit of darkness to the series. He is definitely a fan favourite and will always be one of my most loved Sonic characters across the Sonic universe. At number 2 we have Knuckles the Echidna. This guy debuted in Sonic 3, he was tricked by Dr. Robotnik and was told Sonic wanted to steal the Master Emerald. Knuckles, unfortunately, believed him, and through Sonic 3 he served as an antagonist, constantly plotting against Sonic and Tails by using traps within the stages. When Sonic and Tails reached the Hidden Palace Zone, they confronted Knuckles in a physical fight. Sonic and Tails somehow beat Knuckles, and then he catches Dr. Robotnik stealing the Master Emerald for himself, realising he has been tricked. Since then, Knuckles has been used quite a few times. He was to himself really on Sonic Adventure, barely interacting with anyone. He just wanted to do his job and keep the Master Emerald safe. In Sonic Adventure 2 he remained mellow, but interacting a little more. He still served his purpose as the guardian of the Master Emerald. After that, Knuckles doesn't really protect Master Emerald anymore, I'm not sure why. So Knuckles comes across as the muscle of the group. He can do many different attacks, he can do physical punches as shown in the most games he's playable in. Knuckles is a character who I really want to see more than anyone in a new game. He is barely used anymore, I really don't understand why. So the reason I've picked him at number 2 is because I've loved his character since Sonic 3. His hip-hop stylish music is shown in Sonic 3 and other games after that. His matureness really gives him a sense of character, and when he's pissed off, well, don't screw with him. He will always remain in my top 5 list and that will never change. And finally at number 1 we have the one and only Sonic the Hedgehog. He has been my favourite video game character and series since mid-1996. He is the reason I play games today, from his high speed to his cool looks. Sonic is the main character in the series and it has been that way in pretty much every game apart from a few spin-offs such as Tails Adventure and Shadow the Hedgehog. I can't really explain Sonic's backstory because there is so much to tell, so I'll just leave it as he is the hero who protects the world from an evil scientist named Dr. Robotnik or Dr. Eggman. Yeah, that'll do. Sonic has a lot of abilities. In nearly all games he gains a new ability such as the Lightspeed Dash in Sonic Adventure, to the boost in Sonic Rush or Sonic Unleashed. It was kind of obvious he was going to be my number one, but in my opinion, it's well deserved. There's a reason Sonic the Hedgehog is so many people's favourite franchise. The main character, of course, and the awesome things you can do. Sonic the Hedgehog, you will always be my favourite video game character and will always be my favourite franchise. So that's it for my top 5 heroes. Join me next time when I count down my top 5 villains. Remember to comment your top 5 list, as I would love to see them. Drop a like, it really helps the video out, and subscribe if you enjoyed. My name's Velcomia, until next time.